What's happening? How's the microphone working right now? Working in the studio, figuring out some stuff. I noticed KC just finished, so I thought I'd jump on quick before Maddie starts up in a little while here. What's everybody up to on a lovely Tuesday? What's up, Justin? Eagle Scout. We're getting on it here. We're removing echo from the room. What do you think so far? What do we think so far? All right. There is method to the madness. Do one here. And do another one here. Plenty of space. It's actually easier once you get going. The first couple, trying to measure them out, make sure they're right. What I've been doing is I took my ruler, and the ruler is the space in between. You know, but once you get one, you can kind of start getting another one. What's up, Greg? The Vanderfold. How are you doing today? I'm getting rid of some echo. This is the hard part here. Actually, it's gotten easier. Like I said, every single time I get one down, it gets a little bit easier. What's going on? Greetings, salutations. Most of that was cool. Desperately trying to find the video. I'll get back to you when I locate it if it's still up. What video? Oh, I gotta shut this window. Once that dog starts barking, it doesn't stop barking, which is rough. Morning, Herne. What's up, Mick? Just got, oh, you got the Scholar yesterday. Blown away. Much better than you're expecting. So how's the drop shuttiness? Pretty good. I might have to order one now. Look, I still got it. Where is it? Where's my mouse? Hello. Right there. See, still got the page up, ready to order it. Haven't ordered it yet, but it's up. I ordered a couple things from, wow, that light is gnarly. Like it changes when I stand here. Ordered a couple things from SMKW yesterday. They have some 30th anniversary knives that are on sale for their 30th anniversary, of course. And Justin and I were talking about it, so we both decided to order one. Who wants to jump in and play the game? We're ordering 30th anniversary Rough Rider knives from SMKW. They have about 8 of them, eight different ones. Which one are you going to get? I got one. Not dropping shut yet, but considering it's screaming sharp, you're okay with that? Yeah, after you dye it, every time I take a knife apart for a dye or whatever, it always makes it much smoother. Bonjour. Hello, Jules. Yeah, look at this. Look at this. Watch. Well, I gotta get past that. It's like, look, did I forget to do something? Look at that. You see this? This is that Effen. You're like, well, that's loose. Nope. That is solid. It's not going anywhere. Look at it. It's like the droppiest, shuttiest. It's bananas. I don't know. Flicks out great. So I just finished this. Lighting from this angle is going to be poor. So I did the stonewash acid etch. Of course, it's not focusing on the knife. Good Lord. Dyed the handle, weathered the handle, acid etched the blade, and then did a stone tumble Look at that tumble finish. Oh, it turned out really, really good. But man, this thing just drops. It's crazy how the action on that thing is. Sprinkles blade case sold out in minutes. Did not get one. That's too bad. Got a copper Clio today. All right, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to ignore you guys for a second. Actually, I can bring you up over here. And then I can maybe check out the chat over here as well. Turn off the sound. How? Snail Trail Dale looks good. What's up, dude? All right, putting another one up. They're basically uniform. They look the same, obviously, on all sides. Sometimes one of the little chamfered edges is a little more than another. But I noticed they all have wrinkles on the back. So what I've been doing is keeping the wrinkles sideways. Overly consistent for no reason at all? Probably. So here's what I've been doing. Get it ready. Luckily I have huge hands. Get that ruler in there. Boom! You were there. You saw it happen. They're just like a double stick tape. I did look online. If you kind of heat them up with like a hairdryer or something, you can get them to fall off. This tape might not work again after the fact, but buy some new tape. You need to put them back up or something like that. Oh, all right. I looked into the foam as well, like the thick foam, and it has like the bumps and stuff on it, and some of the stuff that people were saying that these do just as good, if not sometimes better, depending on what you get. And the foam, when you order it from somewhere and it ships, just about everyone I saw, people would complain about it not expanding back because they put it in a thing and they'd smush it. So then they get it, and one of them's this thick, and one of them's this thick, and one of them's that thick, and one of them's at an angle. And I'm like, I don't like it. So I saw these. They are stiff and flat. Can't remember what they're made out of, but it does have a little bit of squish, and it is soft. So we're gonna do, I have a design that I was working on. Let's see, I'm gonna put this up here. Here's my design. What I did, can't see that. I can bring it up here though. Let me put this up here real quick. So if you look on here, this picture, what I did is I stuck one of these up on the wall, right? And then I took a photograph of it. And then I took that one thing on the wall and I turned it into a sticker in the phone. And then I went stick, 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 made a couple of them white, stick, stick, stick. And so you can then remove them and test them and kind of see like, how do I want this design? The titanium just-in sequence starts at 1134. Say the what? I'm interested. So I made that little pattern up, and so now I'm kind of copying that pattern because I wasn't sure if I start sticking these, maybe I get one up there, I'm not going to like where it is. I'm here. You can start the live. What's up, Echo? Speaking of Echo, 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 I am removing some echo as we speak. All right. Boom. All right. Just like that. Boom. I don't know how much you really have to push. Yes, there's sound dampeners, for sure. And I got artistic with it. I could have just taken them all and put them literally directly touching and just cover the wall. But the reality is you don't need that. I did get more than I'm gonna need, but I'm getting funky with it. I'm not gonna put one here. I'm not gonna put one there. I'm gonna let it be this pattern that kind of goes around the wall and throw some of the white ones in periodically just for fun. It's kind of a honeycomb. I'm like in the bees blades, the beehive or something like that. That's not my intention. I got a yellow wall. It seems to kind of line up, but they had a good price on them. There's all different colors, but I thought black, then maybe an accent of a couple colors would be cool. You're telling bees, you tell them I was inspired. It doesn't really look like a bee. I mean, although it makes the yellow wall actually look cool. Right now when I'm here, it's all, the light's flashing up. But when I go over here, it actually looks good with the yellow. Copyright infringement. This isn't going to be, most of the time, the camera's going to be facing that way. Colin, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Okay, so I'm thinking, well, I'm thinking I am going to keep them going on this wall over here as well, so it's going to wrap around the wall. But I'm thinking another white one right there, right? Because the little splash of variation. That's one of them. One hell of a murder hornet's nest. Don't have a cow, man. Dude, I am so livid right now. Can't you tell? All right. Where's my ruler? We're doing it. It's gonna be a white one right there. Nothing there. Okay. The white ones are actually heavier. I can tell they've got more weight to them. A little bit denser. I don't know, maybe if dense is the right word, but they're just a little bit thicker almost. Get it right the first time. Because once it sticks, it sticks. Oh my God. Comment though, should I order like a 10-pack of like red ones? Or a 10-pack of like, no, Mick, there was every color imaginable. You know, red, blue, green, yellow, orange. But because the wall was, you know, these were on sale. I got a super good price on these. These were basically all of $1 a piece. Versus if I'm going to get like a 12-pack of like red ones or something, that 12-pack is going to probably be 25 bucks. They'll probably be at least $2 a piece. But they had a sale on the black ones from this company. And what it was is if you bought at least two, you get an item free. So I bought an 18-pack of black ones, a 12-pack of black ones, and then I got a 12-pack of white ones for free. So it's like $130 that I ended up getting for 40 bucks. Every once in a while, you find a good sale. All right, what do we think? I got to put more up here and then some across that wall. But now we got over here to contend with. I appreciate it, Mick. I mean, I didn't invent these. I just started doing some research for some sound dampening, and I didn't want to just put a towel up on the wall and call it a day, you know. But apparently, these work pretty good. I still notice an echo in here, but it's it's getting better. Before I had anything in here, it was just like a hollow echoing chamber. But yeah, I could get another pack of some different colors and throw in a color or something here and there. I don't know. All right. White one right there, huh? Next one up there, another white one. I think. Right there. Boom. Yeah, these, we should weigh them. Why not? Let's try it out. I haven't got any knives. Well, no, I did get this one out. Mick would throw a few colors in. Well, remember, I do have the yellow wall. But I definitely like black and red. So what color do you think? Red? Yellow? You have to match this yellow already. Blue? It'd have to be a light blue though, because like a dark blue, I don't like dark blue and black. Red would be good because it would be like, ooh, what's in that one? Ew. Ew. All right. Focus. This way. Boom. Freshy. Sorry, I'm going to be giving you some cheek. Don't get cheeky with that. No. All right. That got real exciting. I'm not sure how much I really need to push. You know, like how many times you have to push on these to get them to stick good. So I'm overdoing it a little bit just to make sure. None of them well, I had a few of them on since yesterday, and none of those fell off. I haven't had any of the white ones up yet, so they are definitely heavier. Let's find out. I don't know if I'll be able to see. Of course not. All right, so we got to do... $151. Wait, was that $151? 3.151. 3.151 versus 7.3. Sorry, you can't see that. So yeah, these weigh 3.5 and this one weighs 7.3. So the white ones are almost twice as heavy. That's crazy. They were the ones that were free. But it was $50 for the pack of the white ones. Retail. You know how retail works? I can say it's retail, but when? These days, you never know. Everything's full price. Or it always seems to be when you do want something, that's when it's not on sale. Full price. All right, so put one here. So like that. What about there? Yep. Looks pretty right. I'm staying within the guidelines. I can do it. I could see how this could just be a mess. What's up, cats? How are you doing today? We're adding some sound dampening material to my walls in the studio here. Uh-oh. Basic math. Anybody else a fan of cats? Cats are pretty cool. I've had cats. Boom. What do we think, huh? I like the empty space. I like the empty space almost as much as the space. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Here's a knife. Boom. What am I carrying today? I have the Big Chief. The Big Chief slip joint. This is a cast aluminum integral one-piece handle. This little half stop. What's up, Kevin Smith and Knives? Here's a knife. What else do I have in here? I've got the mini Milita. Super nice little user. What's up, Rolf? Kenman's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you will get. Kathleen, what's up? We're doing the wall. What do we think? We liking it? I'm noticing less echo already. So now we need to shift over. Let me back it up a sec. Maybe you can get a view. The table. So I am going to send it over on this wall as well. So, because that corner was basically where I was getting a lot of the echo. Kevin Smith and Knot says you may need more. I may need more. I have 10, 16. I mean, I have stacks of them. I got at least 5. No, wait, I got 10 more there. I got 10 more there. I got 12 more there. You will need more. Well, you guys are so positive. Thanks. I have, let's see, 42. I have 42 of them, I believe. And right now, we have put up 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I have 28 more. I have 28 more. And I might have to go buy another pack. That's the thing, is if I do buy a pack of another color. Yeah, I don't know. I just work here. What happens if I do this? Whoosh. Wow, notice how the light changes so dramatically. Like when I go like to this, and then look at how it just washes out. That's what was happening when I was over here. It's fine like this, but as soon as I step in, we start getting that washout. You can sound dampen the whole room, but you'll still have an echo on most of your lives. An Elvis echo? Huh? Sounds good to me. Sounds good to me. All right. Next. There. Here we go. Full peel back. Is this the ultimate way to go? I don't know. I spent $40. It's fine. We'll live. We'll live to learn, right? Okay. Ta-da! Kathleen, I actually kind of like the yellow, I didn't like the yellow wall, but when I put something up on top of it, it's almost better than the white, I think. We'll see. Worst case scenario, here we are. I don't even know. I think we're good. I think we're doing good. I know that the dog went back inside. I'll run the air conditioner in the summer and I'll keep it climate controlled. It is a good contrast, just like that. When I'm out of the way and you can just see it as it is, I don't mind it at all. And the yellow doesn't really look all that bad with the dark wood on the shelves, you know. I'm not too upset with it. What's up, Tom? All right, so we are negotiating and navigating through the remainder of here. What am I doing? All right, probably turn that off. Not necessary. What's everybody else up to today on a lovely Wednesday? My disc golf league starts next Wednesday, which means, I don't know, maybe do some lives from the park. Pondering changing your name. Well, you've got a nice, your avatar pic or whatever next to it's cool. So that's unique. But trying to come up with something fun. Anybody have any thoughts on Tom's handle, as the truckers call it? And Valley, what's up? Dude, that Wolverine, that was a good price. Are they still available? It's a watch your buddy gave you for a best man gift. Right on. Even holds a little bit more to it then. I have more space. My drawing didn't quite line up and I got closer. There are some still available. What are they, like 140? Which is a great price, right? It's S90B titanium. Talking about the same knife, right? Oh. They're too light. 130 for the Wolverine, 140 for the Sabertooth. Probably do better with the white one. Yeah. Ooh, they're too small. Circus tricks, huh? There we go. We're in it. Yeah, I used to work at a pizza place. Sure. It's another one of those things. Knife? Czech Republic, the Rybika. I got a pressure blister on my thumb today at work. That's always fun. That'll be there for a while. The little fish knife, I don't know why. I think it's cool. But that was my third dairy carry today. Secondary carry was the mini Milita. It's a fish. It's a fish. I mean, it's cool, right? And then my main, Kathleen with my Instagram, KDK and 4K. Boom. We love a repetitive stress injury, big or small. And then I have the Big Chief. Slip joint, half stop, cast aluminum integral handle. What's up, just in time? Hanging out with my Chief. Pretty cool. Well, it's the funniest looking integral. Like I said, it's a cast piece of aluminum for the handle on this Big Chief. Huge. Thanks for reminding me I have to watch that video. Dude, it's a fun one. It's a fun one. Yeah, just in time, I've been putting up these. Look, we got that going. Boom, 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 boom. We're going to keep working this way. I have a feeling that we're doing all right. My test drawing doesn't quite line up. Watch City Knives. But we're going to be fine. I'm wondering if it would have been like, if I wouldn't have done the space in the ruler or just push them up against each other, you just go bing, 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 bing. Pretty easy. Although this kind of ruler spatial, the ruler spatiation thing is of appropriate adequacy. Okay. Woo! Put a few potted floor plants in the room. I do have some plants. I do plan on doing that. I do have the plants over there if we look down the hall. Those bad boys and all the knives on that shelf over there. They'll be making their way in here slowly. Getting the studio put together. I really need to start finishing up so I can get the knives on the shelves, get going. Hey, Kevin Smith and Knives, have you gotten any ideas on, can we get a Kenman dictionary? Start writing them down? Yeah. I think we could do that. I'm into this, Dylan. That sounds great. Just in time, I'd be interested in looking at your studio. What's wrong with me? Okay. What's up, SC Knife Monkey? Oh, that's fun. That's fun. What are you up to, SC? Well, oof. We got more. 3 in a row. Maybe a white one. If I put this one here and this one here, maybe. I do got to go back up that way. No. A few hundred? Oh, a few of their... I'm so far away, I was reading chat and it says I have a few of their pocket watches. I saw it said I have a few hundred pocket watches. Like, woo! Good for you. I mean, I have a few hundred knives, so... Although I feel like if you had a few hundred pocket watches, the budget ones don't fall in the same range as budget knives. I don't know. Might have to skip this spot and just go up here. And then send another one over. Anyone have any thoughts? Just two. Before cell phones, I was a pocket watch guy. I didn't like wearing watches. I don't like wrist stuff. And so I ended up having a pocket watch. Like it was like a $50 pocket watch. It worked good. And then I got another one, but that was my main watch kind of carry. Just looking at your Rosecraft Obed Creek. I want one. It says none for now. That one's in this room. Dude, this is one of my favorite slip joints. This knife is rad, dude. It's got a nice feel. I like the soft or the smooth micarta on it. It's got an easy kind of, it's got a strong enough pull that it's not hard, but it works good. And that curve, so like when your hand, you grab onto it, you feel like you're trying to pull away. That little curve under there just holds it in there nice. It's really nice. Really good half stop on it. I'm in love with Rosecraft right now. They're just making some good stuff. Yeah, pocket watches are cool. Excuse me. I know I still have that one. I had to find that. Note to self. Yeah, it's going to be in a box of knick-knack paddywhacks. All right. Anyone? Chat. I've got something in common with that knife. It's got a nice curve. What do we think? White one here. What steel do the Rosecraft have? Most of them are D2. Last call. I'm thinking like that. Any objections? Once, twice, 3 times a lady. No objections here. I can't believe how much heavier the white ones. Literally, I weighed them. 3.1 for the black ones and 7.3 for the white ones. They're definitely more dense. We've done it. We've done it. And I like D2. I have no problems with D2. I have some knives that I've used that are D2 that I beat the crap out of, and they're still holding. It sharpens pretty easy. It holds its edge fairly well. Sure, they have more prone ability to rust, but I've had some that I've really messed with, and they barely have patinaed or changed at all. Stacy, what's up? Did you see the whole thing, Stace? What do you think? And it's sort of honeycomb at the same time. Amanda. Oh. Well, I mean, the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are cool, but you should lay off that other stuff. Have a send cut, what's up? Do you have, no, you said that wrong. Echo. 2 Sencut Watauga. I have 2 Watauga. I have 3 Watauga. I submit that multiple Watauga does not have an S at the end. I'm sticking to my story. But they're great. I had 3 of them and I gave 1 away, and now I have 2 Watauga. What's up, Ghost Keeper? Just scored the Monterey Bay Wolverine. We've been talking about it. I'm excited for a lot of people. I kind of want one, but I've been spending some money right lately, and you know what I mean? It's a good price, though. Save some for the other wall. There's more echo when you face this way, right? You're right. Well, I have more. I have more. And this wall's almost done, so we could put a few more up and through here. I want to put one there just because I think it'll look cool. But if I run out, I will definitely have no problem. I got to spend another 20 bucks or whatever. But that's good to know that you're noticing more echo here, because I am literally pointed at a corner of no resistance. Okay, so let's put one more right here. Boom. I like that. I get too artsy with it because I like it. Chris Elliott. Flytanium Arcade is an awesome knife. Dark blue titanium and carbon fiber. Send me a pic. That sounds cool. I like my Flytanium Arcade. I do want to get the backspacer for it. I'd love to mess around a little bit with some of the designs and some of the options, but I haven't really seen anything I really want other than I do want the backspacer. Okay, let's get this on the wall first. Oh, that dog. I mean, if you let your dog outside. He just barks the whole time he's outside. It's not the dog's fault, you know what I mean? It's like the dogs do what dogs do. They do what they get away with. Discipline the dogs. Where is it? There it is. Oh my God, I can't even open it. Boom. Why not? Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm losing my mind today. Boom. The problem is the neighbors next to them have a dog, and then they bark at each other, and then the one over here, they leave for work. Like if I don't work during the day, the ones over there, they let their dog out in the backyard and it just barks for hours on end. If you wanted to sit out in your yard and read a book, impossible. My socials would be in my description. Like if you go into any one of my videos, in the description or on the main page, or if one of you guys wants to post my Instagram is KDK in 4K. That's KDK, Kenman, Dan Kenman, in 4K, IN 4K. There it is. Thank you, Ann Valley. Thank you, Neil. But yeah, they make a backspacer that fills in this whole space that's like titanium like that. So it would be that single titanium all the way through. And then I could maybe anodize that or something, make it match like the thumb stud or something different. When a dog barks, it's because they're stressed. Or those, it's like they see the dog over there and it barks at the dog over there, and then that dog comes over and barks back. Get the Mohawk backspacer. What's that all about? What is that all about? Ooh, okay. Yep. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that one. What you flicking? That was my Flytanium Arcade. What's up, Jay? Is this another hive? I guess apparently it is kind of like a hive. It's more of a decorative hive, I guess. All right. Woo. Okay, what are we doing? This is what we got. That's what we got. Test. Yeah, definitely different. If I go over here, test. Oh yeah. It just echoes 10 times more over here than it does over there. Wait, it's a little crooked. No, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Yep. Keep going that way. Would that be a white one or a black one? Another black one right there. Or a white one. What do we think? Let me turn this a little so you can see more. All right, so next one up here, white, black. I'll give you a moment to decide, white and black. Mick says white. What does the arcade run? Snail, I believe the arcade retails for around 200, depending on which one you get. About 200. Where did I set it? There it is. And the one I got is aluminum with the Altum. And then what is the blade? Wow, I can't see. S35VN. S35VN. Ooh. I got mine, they had a sale. They were half price. I got mine for like 106. Boom. And I did get it so that I have a clip on the left side. So you can get these different inserts. So you can get the lefty side clip if you want. And with that shark lock on the back. Fully ambidextrous. Fun stuff. But yeah, I'm thinking that backspacer. I don't know if I like the Ultim scales. I don't know. I'd like to mess around with it. There are different options. So I would like to do something with it. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Yeah, the lock is awesome on that thing. Everyone that had something to say said white, so we're doing white. You are now becoming an integral part. It is definitely a fun knife. No doubt about it. Okay, you need to get out of the way. I need my chair probably up there so I'm not making my arms fall off. Buffering. What's with all the buffering? Oof. Someone had mentioned do like a pattern, like a chemistry pattern, like the composition of steel or something. I looked into that. It was a really cool idea. But the reality is most of those patterns are only like 3 or 4 hexes or not many hexes. So none of them really were enough for it to work. But it was a cool idea. Because they do have a very chemistry kind of composition kind of theme in a way. I forgot. Satisfaction's going on a little bit. He might actually be on. I don't want to be on while he's on. Did Maddie already start up? He doesn't even start till 6:10. We're good. I felt bad. I was like, oh shoot, if he's starting up, we're going over there. I don't want to be stepping on people's toes. Anyone who's got like a channel that they've been doing something consistently, I try not to, you do what you can. There's always going to be somebody live. But if I know like Maddie's live or Justin's live or whatever, I try to. Okay. Well, we're going to throw another black one up next to that one real quick just because I think that's the way to go. Uh-oh. Hey-o. Alrighty then. Okay. Get way back. What do we think? I don't like that I have this, it's like just go straight there. I don't like that straight line. I want something going over the window, which is impossible. So I could send them to the corner there, but I'm going to basically stop there for now. And then we can kind of think about all of this. We got a whole real estate wall. It's like it's a wall. It's like doing wall stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's literally holding the ceiling away from me. Very adequate. It is gorgeous out. It is a warm day here in Minnesota. How is it where you are? How is it where everybody else is today? It's definitely warm. I'm digging this. It's actually easier than I thought. I think it's harder to start this than it is to just do it. It's so good at wall. You ever been to Wall Drug? Anybody ever been to Wall Drug? Do you even know what I'm talking about? What was the road we took a trip to Colorado? Was it Colorado? And those were the signs for like hours. 247 miles to Wall Drug. Kathleen's got it at 88 degrees. Nice this morning. That's hot, right? Neil's got family in South Dakota. So you've been to Wall Drug. It's not like it's that exciting. 60s in Illinois. Yeah, it's probably very similar in Illinois than it is here. Thought about cutting some of these in half, which I could do. Or do we just kind of keep going this way and then leave a hole? Because you don't want to do that. So it's like you got to basically just continue off of this spot and then maybe continue off of this spot as well. That's probably the plan. And when we found out Wall Drug was just a big drugstore, I was judging them a bit, right? Like, what's that? But you can get like jackalopes and like weird trinkets, you know? Just saw a bumper stick yesterday. Had to look it up. Here in Massachusetts, is like, you ever been to Wall Drug, or what does it say? It's something like that. Wall Drug, bird turds. Bird turds. Wall Drug's something though. It's definitely something. I'd recommend trying it once. I mean, don't make the entire trip about going to, well, maybe you could make the whole trip about going to Wall Drug. I don't know. Depends on where you live. What's up, Joe? What's up? We're just doing wall stuff here. Some feel so easy, and then some it's like I'm never going to get that to release. Like, what is happening right now? Release yourself from your demon clutch. There we go. There we go. Buc-ee's. I drove by a Buc-ee's. I missed it on the way to Texas, but I did see the exit for it on my way home. But on my way home from Texas, I did a 14-hour and 50-minute drive straight through, 3 stops for gas and bathroom, and crushed it. It was like, I don't want to go to Buc-ee's on the way home. I'm going to be, Wall looks good, dude. Thanks, Scott. I appreciate it. Hit the like button, everybody, says Kathleen. I appreciate that as well. All right, we are about to go around the corner here. Rounding. Okay, we have done it. We have entered the 3rd dimension. No longer are we 2-dimensional. We're straight up. Rotating into the real. I think I'm going to put a white one up above. So then I should probably, what do you think would be better? Do this one first and then the white one, or do the white one and then this one? Probably the white one. The thing is, what if they don't line up? I'm nervous. Moonrock, yeah, you got to be careful. You got to be careful. Do the white one next, up on top. All right. Here we go. I believe in the panels. They shall set you on the path of something. Legit. Push. Anybody ever do this before? How much do I really need to push? Oof. The white ones are definitely heavier, so I want to make sure I push them down good. One green one on each wall. I'm thinking about getting another or some red ones. As soon as it hits the wall, it's stuck. Ain't moving. It's not moving. We're freestyling it here. I had a plan on that other wall, and then ask her. Better off with a small hand roller. Oh, classic. Got the square ones at Dollar Tree. Right on. Boom. That's fun. That is fun. Because it wraps around the wall, man. That's pretty dang cool. I'll tell you what. Only problem is I want spaces. Gaps. Right here. But then where are we going to go? Check it out from back here, Moonrock. Eh? Woo! Pretty fun. No symmetry. Symmetry? No symmetricalist. Going way out of symmetry. Abstract for the win. Hey. Kind of Art Deco, kind of something, kind of whatever. It's something. I keep wanting to leave more gaps, but then it's like I want to get rid of more echo. Although I think it's working. It's working pretty good. I'm not hearing the bounce anymore, even with these bigger gaps. I don't know. It just looks more fun. Yeah, you know, bud. I got sticky on my thumb now. All right. I don't know. Kind of want to sit down for a minute. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Hold up. Alright, so if that's that, if I turn off this, woo, get these out of the world. Grateful, what's up? Okay, I'm gonna turn more control for a second. So that's what we've done. And as you can hear, if I stand in this hall section, you notice all this echo. And if I walk over here, instantly, oh yeah, I can see it's just, it's damped. Damped? My echo is damp. So that's where we're at so far. Not too bad. I'm going to end up going around on this wall too, or something. We're going to get there. Just working on the sound in here. Plus, that's kind of fun, right? It's not too beehive looking. Is it? All right. Very dapper, damper, dampering. Okay, so if I face this way, we got shelves. Shelves are getting there. There hasn't been anything done with the shelves. They're kind of chaos at the moment. I haven't figured out how I'm going to build up the ledges so I can display the knives. So for now, I'm going to lay some in there and get them in here, but I'm going to start building up some stuff like this with that ledge so I can have them like 4. I think I want to make it 5. So it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all the way across the back. Battery power low. Charge your phone. I'd have to get a cable to do so. Let's do that. Come check out where we're at right now. So studio's getting there. You guys like to walk and talk? The old walk and talk. These plants can join me. This is my old wall. There's nothing on the wall anymore. This is where the magic happens. Oh, we've got chaos over here. Look at this. Hold on. Boom. Table. I did some acid etching last night right here. Check out my tangy mustard. Anybody have an idea what this is? If you know, you know. If you don't, I'll be happy to tell you. Couple of knives. Got to get those packed up, sent to stonewashing. That is correct, Jay. Chaos shelf. Yeah, I used this for stonewashing a blade. It was actually pretty good. It ended up really, really light. Rather than big scratches, it was kind of even. Sodium chloride. Nope, we're talking it's tangy mustard. Aquarium gravel. I was like, I wonder what thin, kind of not too sharp aquarium gravel will do. Kevin Smith. So it's chaos. I got all my plants getting watered right now, so it's clean over there. We got our man hanging, and we're back. So Kevin, have you had any thoughts? Yeah, it was aquarium gravel, fish rocks. Kevin, any thoughts on the shelf? Within the shelf yet? No rush, just curious if you've thought of anything yet. Where is the knife? with the acid or the stone washing that we spoke of right here. Try to get it focused. I think it turned out great. What do you guys think? If you notice, it's just got a really nice uniform yet very subtle. Like they're all there, but they're really, it's kind of a smaller scratch. They're not really sharp rocks. The aquarium gravel with that blue paint on it, it literally didn't have a lot of jaggedness. Jaggedness? Dylan? Jaggedness. Didn't have a lot of jaggedness to it, so slightly softer edges leaves us with a little bit more subtle of a kind of a scratch pattern. I'm pretty happy with it. I can't wait to do more. I actually almost prefer the stone wash look over just a plain acid etch. So watch for that in the future. And look at this Grow. Okay, look at this. Watch this drop. Wait. Oh, there's a little double clutch there, but when you get past that, as a lefty, I'm catching that there, but boom, it just been dropping. And look at how solid it is. No play? Crazy. How about long dowels mounted and stained to matte? Wait. Oh, I see what you're saying. And then you have two, it'd be like kind of like a pegboard. I'm trying to think about actual building shelves, like, or something, because someone else had mentioned once, like, just get the pegboard, put the pegs on it, and it's like, I want it to look bougie, I don't know, fancy. I almost thought about making steps and then putting leather on the steps so they're sitting on this like leather surface or something. But then it's like if you have the dowels like this, then it's like, well, okay, if I want to go bing, 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 bing on each one, am I going to have long dowels and then shorter ones and then shorter ones, and they're going to start to, Do you get insurance if someone breaks in and steals your knives? And if you do, what kind? I mean, I have renter's insurance. I would assume that kind of covers like your personal belongings and stuff within your rental facility. Counting hurt you yesterday, huh? The taxes. Yikes. Oh, and so then like the dowel would like sit. Yeah, Kevin, that sounds kind of ick. That sounds kind of ick. I did when I rented, but I own now. Huh. Yeah, I don't know if you own. All right, well, we're going to do this. We're going to go ahead and I'm back. I'm back. What's up, Paul? How's it going? Now that that's over for a year, now you need to buy another knife. Just buy one, feel better. Paul, check out the wall. Hold on. Needs some work, but we're getting there. We're getting there. We are working on it. We got another spam. I just saw the one. All good. Anyway, here we are. That settled down. We're doing stuff. Maddie goes on at 6-ish. I am getting to a point where I'm starting to feel closer to things. Notification. But I still have several videos I got to make, unboxings, stuff. I've got to finish up. Stacy's got to finish up. I got like a bunch of stuff to do. I haven't had enough time. I've stretched myself thin. I'll get by. I'm doing it. Thanks, Kathleen. Yeah. So yeah, what's the difference in type of insurance? So if you own, you can't have renter's insurance. So then how would you insure like your personals and stuff? Home and contents insurance. Keep a file, every make and model, current market value. Ugh, that sounds like a lot. Although I have unboxing videos and reviews of every knife I own posted on YouTube. So I have a feeling that might help. Like if I were to have a case, you're like, oh yeah, I'm missing this one. Or we don't know if you had it. You're like, well, here's when I unboxed it. Here's my receipt. Because I definitely have stuff that I pass on. Like I've got this bad boy right here that I should show off. Let me get my lights back just in case. There you go. Ooh, mama. Brighter than I thought. So Fred the Log sent this to me to check out. Look at that. Jan Chevron. Ooh, talk about primo. I can't flick it out without getting my hand out of the way. Part of why you document your collection on YouTube. It helps with buying, selling, trading, being able to refer people to the video. Notice how this one doesn't have a flipper tab on it. How did that happen? Boom. Front flipper on this though, this Jan, this thing is choice. We've got DLC coated Magna Cut and titanium zirconia inserts. Boom. Just awesome stuff. I wish if I were to get one though, I wouldn't buy this knife. I can't flick it out. The frame lock does not allow a flick out. We don't, that's not part of our discussion here on, we just talk about knives on, here. Just knives. Well, and various other, right. Knives. Hatchets. Throwing knives. That one's going to go up tomorrow. What was that? Oh, bag. Bag on the floor. Bag on the floor. Fat carbon scissors. Got Got some throwers. Horror, Echo. Echo knows what's up. Horror related discussion. Got some throwers from SOG. Going to be pitching these into some stuff. Got a cabinet like Ken does. Edged things and funny quotes. Spooky movies. Various things that YouTube's okay with. These are fun. Not too expensive. These throwers, it was like $40 for 3 of them. So you get the sheath, get the SOG sheath, got 3 identical. They've got 7 feet of paracord on them. Not really a fan of this. I might cut that off right there. We've talked about some interior design. Creating a studio space for recording your YouTube channel. If you can have secure storage, that's half the battle. Can't wait to see KC throw that Jack Wolf. Didn't he already stump it? I feel like he already did. We also talk about cougars and soundproofing. Oh. Yep. Yep. Oh, that's great. That is just, I love it. You guys are just, you make me happy. You make me, give me a good old smile. Who asked that? Julia, you have a butterfly knife. This is a butterfly trainer. It's a nice trainer. It's fun. I need to practice. Whoa. Goodness. There you go. This is the Mako V5. This is Squid Industries. The Mako V5 trainer, aluminum. It is not sharp. It does have some little points to help you know what you're doing, holding your positioning and stuff. It does have a bottle opener. There are these are weights, so you can you can take the weights in and out if you want to adjust it for your own personal comfort level. Squid's sending you their new folder to check out. Awesome, Paul. I briefly glanced and looked at it at Texas. Lucas had it. I do have a video. I don't remember if I posted that or not. It was during the live. But I was talking to Lucas, and I believe he showed me the folder. Or did someone else have it that showed me? No, I can't remember. Are you single? Happily single. I've been too busy, and we've talked about it. If I bring someone over here, she'd be, what are all these knives all over the place? Hi, Kiri. Get in line. Wait your turn. Yeah, we have cameras. We have knives. I have all this weird horror stuff. What are these Jason masks? Especially paired with the hockey mask. And did you see now this? Sorry. Boom. Look at that. We're getting some soundproofing in here. We don't talk religion in here. Everyone can do and think what they want about that. We just discuss knives. Well. And cougars. Sure, why not? Standard. And it doesn't matter. D-runner. You know, everybody does what they do in their spare time. What does that have to do? You know, few trolls. KC had to ban a few earlier. Wow, it's actually been, we can now add insurance to the list. We talked about insurance. How about that? And we're going to be throwing, although I know I have a bad elbow. I broke my elbow in 1998. Wow. It's coming back to kind of bug me now once in a while. I can't do like like throwing a baseball, throwing a football, like overhand throws. I can do very few, and then my elbow starts cracking. So like throwing knives, that's going to be an overhand throw, whether it's like this or like this. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to do it if I sit there and throw like 50 of them. I might end up messing up my elbow for the day. What do I do for fun? I collect knives for sure. I like horror movies. I'm an artist. I like painting and doing interesting. Yeah, dude. We counted up. I've broken bones over 17 times. Messed up your knee skiing as a teenager. It just, as you get older, this was skateboarding, 1998. And I recovered and it was fine, but then it was like, 15, 20 years later is when it started to kind of bug me. What was the price of the butterfly knife? That trainer from Squid Industries is around $110, $120, which seems like could be considered a little expensive. I know there's some butterflies or some trainers and valleys out there that you could get for 30, 40, 50 bucks, maybe even less. But what you're getting is you're getting a solid setup. There's no tap, so like I'm trying to make these move back and forth and they don't move. The blade is centered, so it's not tapping against the inside part of there. When they're open and you go I'm trying to rock them back and forth and I can't rock them back and forth. Solid build. You can drop it and beat on it a little bit versus some they're going to start getting rock and they're going to get play. So you get what you pay for. I'm not saying you can't find one out there for cheaper, but those are pretty nice. They have a good reputation of being pretty solid. Try the other arm for funsies. I mean, the butterfly. Oh, when I'm throwing. Axe throwing's not too bad either. Any much 47's pretty close. If you were skating in 98, you were in the scene at the height of popularity. I guess. So yeah, anything in throwing. So axes are the same. So like this, here's the wall. If your wall is here and you're throwing from here, you'd hold it like this and it's going to spin a little and stick into the wall. Now, if you back up 3 feet, you would turn it around like this and you'd throw it and it would spin like this and then stick in the wall. Then you back up like 3 more feet and then you go back to grabbing it like this and you give it a full flip to stick in the wall. Hatchets would be the same thing. You got the hatchet head here, you throw, you get like a full spin. And so you have to learn your distance for the way that you throw and how much it spins. And that's how you kind of set up making those throws to get them to stick. Don't buy cheaper ones, you'll regret it. Mix broke a bunch of bones as well. Skate TV. Bones Brigade. Search for Animal Chin. What do you know about that? If you know about the Search for Animal Chin, that dates the crap out of me. Back for a bit, fractured your wrist when you were younger at Turner Skate Area. Surprisingly, the Olite Bally Pry Bar is solid. I haven't looked at that one. Is it a good price? Zenith Bally is $60 and decent, says Mick. There you go. No throwing knives. Oops. Titanium Zenith, $60. That one was one of the ones that was on sale that I missed out on a couple of times, Mick, right? It's so tough. There's always throwing shovels. I've seen that one dude. Can I ship the product? I don't ship. I don't really, I'm not a retailer or anything. So I don't know how that works. You would have to look into a company that distributes and sells and then see where they would ship to. Every 3 feet, I don't know exactly, Bando. I just know that if you just think about it logically, if I throw this, it's going to start spinning. And so as it spins, it's going forward. So one rotation is a certain number of feet. And so if you're standing really close, you can throw like this and it's just going to go boom and stick. But if you step back a few feet, if you throw, it's going to go and it's going to stick in the back. So then you would hold it from the blade and throw, and then you get that half turn and stick. And so it's all about learning when you throw it, how fast does it spin, and then you kind of make a guess on like, okay, I think it's going to be about here. So you want to start with no spin and it just goes boom, boom, and then back yourself up a few feet and spin it over and let it do a 180, boom, and kind of see. You just got to learn and dial it in on your own, and then you take your 5 paces, turn and throw, and it's going to be exactly 3.5 spins or whatever it is. That's how the good ones figure it out. Is that a Kaiser? Is which one a Kaiser? Justin. What's up, Ron Dobbins? I want a sandwich, Chris. What kind of sandwich? Had a Chad Muska Shorty's flight. I had a Lance Mountain. He was kind of my guy. We all kind of picked guys from the Powell, Peralta, Bones Brigade. Like old school Tony Hawk and Caballero and McGill and Mountain and those guys, Hosoi. And so me and my buddies, it was like once my buddy got he's got the Tony Hawk board, so none of us were getting Hawk boards. And then my buddy Dave had the Hosoi board. I ended up getting a Lance Mountain board, and then we all kind of it was like, well, I guess I'm Lance, which was fine. Because it wasn't always the boards always had different designs and cool stuff on them. And it was more about the if the board fit you, or, like you like the tail, you like the nose. My first boards didn't have the tail or the nose. They were completely like fishtail, kind of bigger in the back, really short nose, versus as I advance, and it's like now the boards, it's like the one I would use now, it's like pretty much the same forward or backwards. The clip on your chevron yawn knife is the tip sharp. This right here, it looks, no, it doesn't. That actually kind of feels a little, I mean, it's not sharp, it's rounded off, but they should have, instead of having that be like a 90 there, they should have cut a little angle on there as well. This is the Jan Chevron. This is actually Fred the Lugs. I got to send it back to him. Or actually, I think I'm sending it to TKE next. Full titanium, DLC, Magna Cut, hollow grind, Zerkatai inserts. Super cool. Sad to see how Bam turned out. He was a good skater back in the day. When you get famous and you got money, sometimes when you have a lot of money, and maybe you weren't raised, like if you grew up and you're just out running around, not paying attention to your parents, and then all of a sudden you're making a lot of money, you don't really kind of learn that, respect for the money, respect for paying your bills and all that stuff. And then you kind of go a little crazy. You maybe do too many drugs and waste some of your money and stuff. It's like, you can't blame them for, that's just how their life sent them. You know what I mean? I wish them the best. Who's from Spain? Ron had the Tony Hawk board. Tony's great. Matt is live in 11 minutes. Kathleen, check it out. Boom. I got him. I got Maddie right there, ready to go. I was worried that I might have got in the way, and I was like, oh crap. So I just popped them up, and then it's like, okay, I'll just leave that open in the window so I can make sure to either finish up or send people over there with me when we're done. Herne said he thinks it's 3 feet for rotation of the blade approximately. Think board, says Justin. I can't ship, Julia. I'm not going to ship that. It's mine. I mean, I want to keep it. If you want to order one, you could. And it's not a clone. It's an actual. The Mako V5. That one I have is from Squid Industries. That is not a clone. Wow, how did I get so far behind on the chat? Well, I mean, I'm just me. I don't know how awesome, and I only got so many people, but I try to help out whatever I can. So if I'm watching the live or I'm doing a live, I always try to bump over, like when I'm live and then KC goes live, I'll jump over. I'll tell everyone to go check it out. Maddie's cool. So yeah, I'll try to send some people to other people when I can, for sure. Check out Titanium. Justin's getting close to 2,000. We got to get his watch hours up. Justin, did you make some a few playlists yet? We got to get Justin to make a few playlists so that you can kind of let some of them play in the background. Julia, you don't need to be sorry. I'm just a collector and knife lover who has a channel and likes to talk about knives. I don't really sell knives as much. But if you go on their website, contact them, see if they, maybe will ship. What's up, Brian? Steve, how you doing? Titanium's been going live. Yep, I was doing the same thing. It was definitely giving some numbers. It's kind of dropped off. It doesn't pop up as much as it used to. Were you into BMX bikes back in the day? I not as much, Ron. I was definitely more of a skater. I had a couple, I had a crappy Huffy, and then I don't know, I was wanted a Diamondback. I knew some guys that bike or were more on the BMX, but I was definitely kind of more on the skater side. What's up, Moo? Moo? Moo. It's fun to say. Bando Picks had a red line. Mick had a mongoose. I had like a 400-pound Huffy. Right? Something like that. What's in my pockets here? I know exactly what's in my pocket. In the 80s, ninjas were the fad. 100%. Ninja 2, Ninja 3, The Domination. Have you seen these movies? Check them out. Check them out. Big Chief. Integral cast aluminum handle. The classic cast iron Huffy. It was blue. It was blue. Beat the crap out of it. Revenge of the Ninja. Now you're talking. Dude, those ninja movies were great. Yeah, ninjas, I don't think they ever went out of style, right? Ninjas are still in style. Cheesy Moon Workshop. Big Chief is awesome, right? The Big Chief, I mean, come on. Another one that Titanium Justin kind of turned me on to, and man, when I found it. 3 Ninjas and Surf Ninjas molded my youth. Did you see, oh God, The Last Dragon? Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon. That and Big Trouble in Little China. Those were the movies that, yeah. And sure enough, who's the baddest in Harlem? Sure enough. Oh no, my phone's gonna die. Hold on. Oh my God. Show enough. Oh yeah. Some good stuff. I might lose you. We've done it. 4%. Yeah, Big Trouble in Little China was definitely one of my favorites back in the day. No doubt about it. Hurry, hurry, hurry. I did it. Here's another angle for us. Look, remember my pictures? I love this crew knows all the old movies. Truly my people. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Kurt Russell was, dude, Kurt Russell still. Banana seats and monkey handlebars. Oh, sure did. Enter the Dragon, Palace Theater. So many kung fu fighting in the parking lot after. That's awesome. Boom. Damn Designs. What is this? Oni? Am I going to get the new Jack Wolf fixed blade? Well, Ron, I am getting the pass around. If you saw the one that Justin currently has that has like the camel carbon handle to it, that is the one that I will be getting for review. It's not mine to keep, but I will be getting that one to review, so I at least get to check it out, which I am excited for. 60s was a great time. I was not around in the 60s, but I've heard things. I've seen things. I've listened to things. Music, records, signs of the times. Looked like it was pretty fun. Best modern action movie for folks. Raid Redemption. Check it out. Raid Redemption. 80s were great. I remember the 80s very well. I was too young to be doing anything crazy. I mean, well, scratch that. Rewind it. Play it back. I wasn't an adult. You know what I mean? 60s to 80s was a great 30-year span. Bought a slip joint. Gonna try them again. This one has a clip, so maybe motorcycle. Mick, me too. Class of 93. What slip joint did you get, Paul? What slip joint did you get? Because I am on board with the slip joints. I definitely am getting more into them. Rosecraft, Obed Creek, a bow trapper, very cool. Got the Surge Slip 4, right on. May 11th, Mick, mine is May 30th. How about that? We are really close, Mick. You and me, bro, we are like, our parents were doing the same thing, same times. Grateful 71. Yeah, really, that's literally 19 days. You old? Yeah, Paul, we are old. I mean, I've got some grays right here, but if you get rid of this, dude, I'm farming hair, bro. I still got it. It's not dyed. Well, it's dyed down here. You can see the blonde is growing out from my mother. Your mother's was May 30th. She must have been a wonderful, wonderful human being. Dude, old. What do you do? I mean, I feel like I act like I'm 12. They're all sticking to the wall. None of them have fallen off. Were you into rollerblading? I had rollerblades. Yes, I did. I was definitely more of a skater, but I had rollerblades. We used to skate. You know, people would go to the skating. No, roller skating was a thing. I mean, roller skating still is a thing. But we would go to the roller skating place, you know, skating place is what it was called, and go, you know, let's go where you go, hit on the girls, hang out. I was born on Mother's Day, and this year will be Mother's Day again. Soaps? Do you watch soaps? No? I mean, I liked Melrose Place back in the day. Been a pain in the ass since the day I was born. Yeah. Airborne. What was the movie Airborne? That sounds familiar. What's the happy premise? Generation is the exception. Everyone in your generation and all the others are bad. Type of grinding shoe. Oh, soaps, grinding shoes? Never. Mick worked on One Life to Live? What? What are we talking about? What happened to me? Why am I looking like what? I got it. I know how to fix it. I apologize. Let me fix it. My bad. It was that I noticed it. I noticed it too. You're right. You're right. Much better. Oh, okay. I'm fine. We're gonna be just fine. We're all fine here. How are you? Maddie's supposed to start at 6:10. Airborne is a movie about rollerblading. Mick worked on a soap opera for 10 years, One Life to Live. What? Mick, tell us more. What do you mean open my eyes super wide when I put the mask on? That's the only way your eyes can be when the mask is on. You have to have them like just big. I was an extra on the movie Queen of the Damned? No way! Hernie, figure out the time that you were on. I want to see it. I want to pull it up. I want to see it. Mix a union stagehand. That's cool. Just don't take off the mask and I'm subbed. Done. Come out to San Diego so we can go to Comic-Con. I would do that. That would be fun. There was like 1,000 of us, probably in the DVD extras. That's funny. Mike with the joke. A guy assaulted me with milk. How dare he? I played John Wick's stunt double. Nothing too serious. That's. Oh, I love it. I was in a crowded street scene in Hellraiser 3. Okay. Stop it. Okay. Stop it. I know the street scene. I know that movie, Grateful. I am very aware. Hi, Lynn. I am aware. Okay, Maddie's live. All right. Does someone, Kathleen, can you post a link to Maddie's for me? Make it a little easier on me. Or actually, I could probably do this. We'll race. We'll see. Copy. Here we go. Paste. Here's a link to Maddie's channel. The Earth is most definitely not flat. All right. Go ahead and head over to Maddie's channel if you guys want to watch. If you want to say KDK sent me, that's cool. If not, I don't mind. But, you know, why not? Let's all pop over there. There's the link. Thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate each and every one of you. Much more to come. Take care. Stay sharp. We'll see you soon.